I was asked by a client what I think about people who say, YOLO, go out for a drink, you only live once. Life's too short. And if I'm honest, I've got pretty strong opinions about it. And that's because I've worked with hundreds of dads and helped them improve their lifestyle, their health, and their body composition. Here are a few examples of them. But I've also seen them going from resenting the life that they're in, feeling stuck, not enjoying the time they spend with their family, to living happy, fulfilled lives and loving the fact that they are a parent. And nothing has changed other than their mindset. But in my opinion, the people who go full YOLO, they lack a long-term focus. They lack a long-term purpose to their life. And hedonic reaction of going out and getting smashed, I don't think that's there to get joy. I think that's actually there to numb pain. And that's wildly different to going to a family wedding and enjoying a few glasses of champagne, by the way. But a lot of people's pain and unhappiness has its roots in a lack of purpose and a lack of focus and a lack of living to someone's personal value. Essentially, somebody doesn't know what's truly important to them, so they don't know the best way to spend their time. And that holds true in a lot of research too. In science, it's called effective forecasting, and it's essentially predicting what will make us happy. And as humans, we get it wrong so often. There's a book called The Good Life by Mark Schulz and Robert Waldinger. And they talk about a study where they had two groups go on a train journey. They asked everyone before, which train journey do you think you'd enjoy more? One where you strike up a conversation with a stranger, or one where you're left alone and you can listen to music, podcast, or do whatever you want to do. Pretty much everybody said that they'd prefer to be left to their own devices and do what they want to do. They had two groups, and they told one group, you need to strike up a conversation with a stranger. And they told the other group, you do your thing. Don't worry about speaking to anyone else on the train. And once they'd finished that train journey, they asked both groups to rate how much they enjoyed that train journey. Surprisingly, the group that struck up a conversation with a stranger enjoyed their journey more, and they had a better time, despite everybody thinking that'll be the least enjoyable journey. And I think the people who say YOLO fall into this trap. They think it'll be fun, they think it'll bring them long-term happiness, but it doesn't, and it won't. But the response I gave to that client was pretty brutal, and it was quite direct. But there's a quote in this book, The Good Life, that sums it up perfectly, and I'm going to read it to you now on my Kindle, because I love a good Kindle book. More than 2,000 years ago, Aristotle used a term that is still in wide use in psychology today, eudaimonia. It refers to a state of deep well-being in which a person feels that their life has meaning and purpose. It is often contrasted with hedonia, the origin of the word hedonism, which refers to the fleeting happiness of various pleasures. To put it another way, if hedonic happiness is what you mean when you say you're having a good time, then eudaimonic happiness is what we mean when we say life is good. It is a sense that outside of this moment, regardless of how pleasurable or miserable it is, your life is worth something and valuable to you. It is the kind of well-being that can endure through both ups and downs. And that's the difference. A good life focuses on eudaimonic purpose, which isn't YOLO, life is short, let's go out and get smashed. It's what's truly important to me? What difference do I want to make in the world? And going after that. That's why with my clients, I use this spreadsheet that works on their purpose, personal values, and habits. I find it's really effective in improving the quality of my clients' lives. If you'd like me to send you this sheet and a breakdown of how to use it, then comment purpose below and I'll send it over to you. And if you're a dad who wants to live a healthier, happier life, hit subscribe. I'd love to have you on this journey with me.